Time for semi-final number 2 here in Medellin, Colombia. The fourth and final stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. Kim Woojin has already qualified for the finals with a win in Gwangju. His opponent, Jack Williams, needs the win for qualification.
Target number 1, representing United States of America, Jack Williams. On target number 2, representing Korea, Kim Woojin. The line judge for this match is Clement Cesar.
Well, world number 1, Kim Woojin, is 30 years old, two-time Olympic team champion from Rio and Tokyo. Too many medals to really talk about. Prolific, I'm going to go with. Jack Williams, just 22 years old, a world number 9. World Youth Team gold medal back in 2017 and an individual medal at the World Youth silver in 2019. He is the 2021 Hyundai Archery World Cup final individual champion. But he needs a win here against a Korean to keep his chances of being able to defend that title alive. Set number 1, Kim Woojin gets us underway with a 9.
Is it me, Karim, or has it gotten awfully dark there at the finals venue?
It's not you. It's bang on cue as well. Half past local time. Jack Williams starting with a 10. Half past local time was when the forecast says that we're going to start seeing the weather change. 23 minutes past here in Medellin. 23 minutes past 3. We've got to keep an eye on that weather because it could play its part here. So yeah, level between the two.
And it was a really, really good shot, but it just hit like maybe 2 millimeters out of the 10. But it counts just as much as a 9-liner.
So 28 for Kim Woojin. Big opportunity here for Williams, and you fancy he's got to take these when they come. And he goes into the 9 for a 28. So all square after the first set. But Chef, those opportunities where he's got one arrow and he needs a 10, they're going to be rare, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. If Kim Woojin is going to shoot like he is known to shoot, he'll only grow into this match. And yeah, you want to have those. You want to take those opportunities early on in the match. Then again, Jack has last year shown that he can also grow into a match and that he can also knock out very, very good shooters. He denied Brady Ellison to his, was it 6th individual World Cup title?
Exactly, yes. Sarah Lopez had done it I think the day before, getting the 6th, unique 6th Hyundai Archery World Cup final championship win. Brady Ellison had a chance to level up a day later. Jack Williams was the one that prevented him, as you said.
And ironically, he could do the same thing this year, but just earlier on. So if Jack wins this match and was able to win the next match, Brady wouldn't be able to go to the World Cup final. So maybe a bit of history repeating itself, but I don't think that Kim Woojin would like that prospect.
I think you may be right. It's a tough ask against the world number 1 as well. Kim Woojin and Jack Williams tied at 1 set point each. It's the start of the second set.
Didn't seem like the greatest shot, but I think Jack, like many other archers, has a bit of bow kwando in him, and is able to even shoot a bad shot into the 10 ring. So yeah, like we've talked about before, it's more about the connection with the bow than every time getting a perfectly executed shot.
Oh dear, oh dear. The opportunity was there again. I mean, the good news is 2 nines from Kim Woojin means that 8 means Jack Williams is level on points.
You'd expect a 10 here, though.
Can I borrow your crystal ball?
It requires a certain kind of magic to use it. But that is exactly what I was on about earlier. I think if you are shooting against Kim Woojin and he is giving you an opportunity, you need to grab it because he won't give many of them, and he will be able to close out any particular important end with a 10 if he needs to.
Yeah, it's not just about the score, is it? It's about shooting the right arrow at the right time, and that's crucial. And now getting a hand on the shoulder and a comforting pat on the head from the coach there, because Kim Woojin, having shot 2 nines, opened the door for Jack Williams, but he shot an 8, and Kim Woojin, when the chips were down and he needed a big arrow, was able to produce it. The Korean goes 3-1 up.
And there was that first arrow of Jack where he managed to throw that one into the 10 ring. And the American crowd visibly being happy with that. Yeah,
and you can see now the flags blowing around. Wind is dragging in some wet weather, that is for sure. It's just a question of how long it takes to get here. And one of the things that you have to say, in that cluster of Americans in the crowd, I did not see a certain Brady Ellison. I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, he might be there somewhere, but he might be sitting in a different spot.
With dark glasses and a hat and a moustache on to make sure he's not picked up by the cameras. Difficult position for Williams, 3-1 down, but look what he can produce when required. A 10, and that's what he's got to do. He's shooting first, he's got to put the pressure on.
This is just incredible, isn't it?
Words cannot describe how good that shot was from Kim Woojin.
I think the reason that we're seeing Jack shoot these kind of shots is that when you were saying that the flags were blowing in the wind, so was the shirt of Jack Williams. So I think there's also a little bit of wind on the line. You can see the hairs of Kim Woojin flutter around a little bit. So I think they also have some wind on the bow, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to keep your sight pin in the middle, and therefore you have to adjust for that when the clicker goes.
Oh my goodness me, is that an 8? It is. It's marked for a measure.
I think as far as I can see it, Jack will have a good shot at getting the 9, and Kim won't have a shot at getting a 10 with his second arrow. So I think this might be a split set, but yeah, we'll have to wait what the target judge says.
So a provisional 29 from Kim, which we think will remain a 29. A provisional 28 for Williams, which we think will get marked up to a 29. They look pretty confident that the 9 is a 9. Oh, this is a nervy one. Here we go. That's Williams' target. Does it cut the line? It does look like it clips the line for a 9.
Yeah, that one is called out, so it is indeed 29 versus 29.
So 4-2 the score. We've now got confirmation that it is indeed 4-2. Jack Williams still trails by 2, but those first 2 shots in that set were absolutely, well, I'm going to use your word, exquisite.
But I have to admit, I think Jack will have to bring even more than this to the table. I think he needs to take those opportunities to close out a set if he can, because the chance that Woojin will keep giving him opportunities are getting slim.
Set number 4, Jack Williams trailing by 2 set points. It's not a must win. It is an absolutely has to win this one to put Kim Woojin under pressure. Starts with a 9 for Williams.
So what I feel is happening is that Jack is he's not really closing off any important moments, and therefore Kim Woojin feels like there is space to make a couple mistakes, and that just gives him a little bit of confidence going into these sets. So even though it might be a very tight match, I feel like Woojin is more comfortable in this match than Jack is at this moment.
And to add to that, when he needs to do something special, he often does. I mean, drops a 9 there, but it does give Jack Williams a chance to get the points. A 10 here, and we'll be all square.
Bit of a longer hold. Again.
It's the 9. This is... Wow.
This is one of those key moments where, historically speaking, this is where Kim Woojin thinks, okay, so I have a bit of a chance, although there is a bit of wind on him now.
Needs a 10 to square the points. He
Ooh,
gets a 9.
Get it.
And a 27 for Kim Woojin. And, well, you just got to keep your eye on this one. It's 4-4. I'm with you 100% on this, that Kim Woojin feels comfortable. He feels that he doesn't always have to put it into the 10, and he can deliver when he needs to. But on that occasion, he didn't. How much of an effect will that have on him?
I think not necessarily on Kim himself, although he was visibly disappointed with that. But you could see the relaxation in the face of Jack Williams when they showed the camera on him and his coach after Kim shot that 9. You could see like, okay, finally I've cracked this, and now I can get on with it.
I've got a break.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this might be it might have been the moment of the match when we're gonna look back at it.
Well, we go into the 5th and final regulation set here, and you can see the clear disappointment from Kim Woojin. He knew that was not the shot he needed. He's got the experience edge over Jack Williams, but they're all square. Can they be separated in the regulation sets, or are we going to see a thrilling shoot-off? And I wonder how fast Brady Ellison's heart is ticking right now. Kim Woojin on the shooting line in set number 5 of this semi-final. Puts it onto the line of the 10.
And that looked like a classic Woojin shot. It looked very pleasing to the eye if you're if you're into archery in general, but also into technique.
A better 10 from Williams. I'll keep his confidence high, but you can still feel that pressure bubbling up. Oh my goodness. Every arrow is so important right now. Didn't look comfortable having released that.
And if you're in Jack's shoes right now, I think you're thinking, oh, please let him not shoot another 10.
Can't be, otherwise it's all done. That's right on the line by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think he gets it.
It's called it a 9 for a measure. Just to add to the drama here, so a 10 from Jack Williams, and that measure becomes so important. Long hold again. He's clipped the line, and so the measure does become important. I think I'm with you, Chef. I think you were just about to say that last arrow from Kim looked like it had clipped the line.
Yeah, I think, yeah, from what I can see, I think it hits the line. But
I think we're about to find out, aren't we? Let's see what the reaction is there. You don't see it.
I'm sure we'll see it. I'm sure we'll get a close-up. And he has a very content look on his face, doesn't he? Yeah, that's definitely in.
So we have to wait for confirmation from the judge.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have to, no, but I agree with you. Provisionally, let's just add the word provisionally. I think now we'll see the handshake, and it has been marked up to a perfect score. And yet again, Kim Woojin has found himself in a Hyundai Archery World Cup final.